Previously on the Pro Wrestling Journey.
Full disclosure, I'm 41 years old. I just turned 41 2 days ago. So my expectations of when I would graduate, I'm looking at a few years down the road.
I would tell you, just ask them, ask their feedback. There are lots of good, reputable schools in Wisconsin. We just happen to be one of them.
They want to do it. They care about it. They have a passion. They have a true passion for it. And it makes that easier on us then.
When I was in 6th grade, I saw my first wrestling show, which was WrestleMania 30. And ever since that happened, I was hooked. I kept trying to go to as many wrestling shows as I could. And eventually I came to an ACW Wisconsin WrestleCon, and I fell in love with it. The atmosphere here was just amazing. The fans, just seeing the wrestlers in the ring, I just saw that and I was like, I want to do that. That looks like the most fun thing in the world.
Training to become a pro wrestler is a cumulative process. Every bump taken and move learned builds on the foundation learned before it.
As they get farther along, like our Wednesday night, our advanced class is now, hey, what do you want to learn this week? And there we go.
I'll pick a day and I'll just say, hey, you, whoever it is, next week will be your week. Bring me a list of stuff we haven't learned yet. That's what we're working on.
And then we'll do matches. So now they're getting work in matches and actual mini matches, we call them, and not just teaching them how to lock up, how to take a flip bump, how to take a back bump, how to do this. They're learning actual moves that they can incorporate. We talk about our toolbox and putting things in our back pocket. They can take all this stuff and build their birdhouse with even more.
Once students get comfortable and begin adding more moves to their repertoire, the time has come for each wrestler to find their character.
The way that I usually do it is I will just throw it out there and I'll say, you guys got in 2 weeks. I want you guys to give me 3 character ideas. They don't have to be ideas they want to do, just 3 things out of the blue. And then we build off of that. And then, if you give me something that I think I can put on a show and help make money on, that's where we kind of zone in.
Finding inspiration for 3 different characters can be hard enough, but finding the perfect one to show to the crowd, now that can be even harder. Nathan Hawks talked about the want to have something that really reflected himself. This was the spark that led to the creation of his character, Your Boy Roy.
I was trying to think of something unique that I could kind of incorporate with my age and my young appearance. Right now I have a beard, but when I shave it, I look like I'm 12. So I get that a lot, that I look like I'm way younger than I am. So I was like, well, what do kids these days really like? And I'm like, they like TikTok, they like vlogging. These are things that I do on the daily basis. I watch TikToks, or I used to watch vlogging a lot. So I was like, if I can make that into a character where I can just be kind of this goofy guy who does TikTok dances with kind of more out there, flamboyant, if you will, with their character, I was like, that would be awesome. I think people would really get behind that.
One of the oldest adages in pro wrestling is that the best characters are created when the wrestler turns their personality up to 11. This is the case for Nathan's relation to Your Boy Roy, with the initial idea coming from a classmate.
I remember for a long time I'd really struggled with trying to find what I wanted my character to be. And it wasn't even me that thought of it. It was actually one of the guys in my training camp that thought of it. And as soon as that happened, I'm a guy that I'm really just goofy outside of, when I'm with my friends and stuff. So I was like, well, if I can just get comfortable in the ring and I can just be my goofy self and do TikTok dances, that'll make it work. But probably the hardest thing besides coming up with it was probably getting the courage to go out there and just do some TikTok dances, do whatever you got to do to get the crowd to, smile. That's probably the biggest thing, is getting up the courage for me.
That confidence has helped Nate be his goofy self in the ring, leading to one of his personal career highlights.
I'm still pretty young in my career. I haven't had a lot of matches so far, but on Valentine's Day at Tanner's Bar and Grill in Kimberly, at one point in the match, I was able to do really the first time I was really able to break out a TikTok dance. I hit a big move on one of the guys that I was facing, and I just broke out doing the shooting TikTok dance, a little bit of flossing, and I got the perfect reaction. I got 50% of the crowd that loved it and 50% that just groaned, which was exactly what I wanted. Because, a lot of the younger people love that, but a lot of the parents are just so sick of those dances. But that was probably my favorite match and my favorite moment from my career so far.
Make sure to tune in next time for more of Nate's story and the fourth step of the pro wrestling journey.